Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and a mere 45 minutes away from the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. Today we're going to talk about our latest acquisition, and it's something that, me being an old car guy, I have never seen one of these. A 1938 Chrysler Imperial New York Edition Business Coupe. Boy, you're going to want to watch this entire video from start to finish, because we're going to do a cold start, a walk around, give you all the details of what I think is probably an extremely rare automobile. Now, you can click on the link in the description and it'll take you right to our website, which is www.ellingsonmotorcars.com, where you'll find this car and all its information. Plus, you have access to over 100 additional cars that we currently have on our sales floor. Everything from the 1920s all the way up into the 2000s and beyond. So if you're looking for a special collector vehicle, odds are Ellingson Motor Cars may have it sitting on our sales floor right now. Give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we'll be happy to answer any and all questions you may have about any of our inventory. But let's get into this story on this particular car. It is a Chrysler Imperial, but they had a New York edition, which was kind of a trim level that they were trying to do. The big thing about this particular car, of course, is the fact that it's got the straight 8 in it, the 324 straight 8, which was the big motor at that time for Chrysler. So being in a little coupe of this size, kind of a big motor. No, like I said, it was kind of a special trim package. And, it's really one of those cars that they were thinking of producing, but I don't think they ever really quite got around to getting it done. So the only way you could get one of these would be like a special order. It was a special car made just for Chrysler Corporation. 1938, we're still in the middle of the Great Depression, and here they were thinking that things are going to improve and get better in the economy. Well, 38 was kind of a tough year for Chrysler, but they still came out with really, really beautiful automobiles. Again, look at this car in terms of the black paint, beautiful black paint all the way around on this car. And look at the side mounts. I mean, the side mounts just set these kind of cars off with the steel rim all over the outside, the center hubcap. And again, the same story goes with the wheels and tires on this particular car. This one does actually have brand new wide whites on it all the way around. And boy, doesn't that just set off a black car with a chrome hubcap in the middle. It really is something very, very special. Well, let's just take a look at the rest of the car here. Again, remember, in these days, everything was an extra option. If you wanted things for the most part, you had the special check off the list. You can see right here that this car actually has a radio. AM radio was another big option that people were getting more in tune to having in its day. It didn't start that way, but now all of a sudden in 1938, give or take, there was more and more radio stations, and people were kind of stepping up saying, radio might be a nice addition for that long road trip in our old car, whatever. At that time, a new car. But take a look at the interior in this car. Beautiful cloth interior, two-tone. The door panel is very nice. The carpet's nice. Got a really unique dash, to say the least. It looks like it's wood grain with the original instrumentation all in place. And there's a little moniker right in the center. It says New York Special, which is kind of one of those things that really, like I say, stands out to make this really an interesting car. I just love vent windows. This is no exception to the rule. A great thing to have in the old cars. It really brought the air into the car. Of course, the other famous air conditioning, of course, was the cowl vent, which is still in place in 1938. So that, air conditioning didn't come. Chrysler was one of the first, a couple years down the road. But yes, beautiful interior all the way around. I love the dual taillights and whatever. Nice trunk space in this car. Boy, it's one of those cars, if you wanted to own this and go to the local golf course or whatever, you can slip a couple sets of clubs in the trunk quite easily. So that's just one of those things. Now, you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. And you'll have access to all the information on this car, our current inventory, and as an added bonus, some of the cars that we've sold over the years as well. So if you have time to check out those websites, that's good advice when you're sitting there looking for old cars. It's kind of a fun thing to do. Well, the other thing that I always mention whenever you have a car like this, there's people that say, I really want to come down. I really like the videos. They help show me what the car is, but I'm one of these guys that has to come down in person. Well, you're more than welcome to come to Ellingson Motor Cars. We are open to the public Monday through Friday from 10 until 5 on Monday through Friday, and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. So if you want to come down, make sure you fit in the car. Make sure it is a real one. Guaranteed it is a real one. All steel, of course. The other thing I forgot to mention, of course, this car does have the 3-speed with overdrive, which was a very common thing that a lot of these cars had. Obviously, no automatic transmissions quite at that point in 1938, but just one of those things, seems to run and drive just very nicely. The other thing I always recommend, if you want to come and look at it in person, is, I have a shipping deal. I live in California, or I live in Texas, I live in Florida. Any place in the world for that matter, Ellingson Motor Cars can assist you in getting cars shipped any place that you need it done. We have good vendors out there we've used for many, many years. We can help arrange that. The other thing I always comment is join that local club. Join the Mopar club. Join the Chrysler club, whatever, because you're going to want to get people to see this car and learn all about it. And I'll tell you what, it's one of those things. I've never seen one of these. I don't know if there's but a handful of these out in the whole world right now, but it really has an elegant look just because of the color combination, the wide whites, and like I said, a very special trim level to say the least. Now, you can also, if you have questions, you say, I need to get the car financed, I'd like to get some quotes on that, we can also assist you in that as well. Again, give us a call, 763-428-7337. And we'd love to be able to help you get the financing and shipping taken care of. We can do all of that stuff for you. That's the one thing about Ellingson Motor Cars, having been here for many, many years. We have experience with lots of these old cars and some of the things that we get challenged with. But this car has had a complete restoration, great history. A lot of paperwork goes with the car. Always one of those important things, but it's just one of those cars. So you just don't see one. If you want something that to add to your Mopar collection. Maybe it's your first collector car, or maybe it's your 100th. This would be a great car to have in anyone's collection, and it would probably be one of those standout examples of something that would really intrigue many, many folks. Well, again, I thank you very much. If you have any additional questions that come to mind, we're more than happy to do our best to answer them about it. We are available, like I said, Monday through Friday from 10 until 5, Saturday 10 to 4, 763-428-7337. And there you go. Well, thank you again for watching our videos, and we hope to see you in the near future.